Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 214 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt or part 27 of Blood and Wine DLC. Today is going to be the end of an era as we put an end to not only The Witcher 3 but as present The Witcher franchise. Obviously, as I said previously, I know that we've got The Witcher 1 remake and The Witcher 4 on the horizon, both of which will definitely be played on this channel, but for now this is going to be the last time that we spend with Geralt. For the first time in about 6 years, I think, I've been playing these Witcher games. I've spent 5 of them just playing The Witcher 3. Witcher 1 and 2 were not as long. We are back at Corvo Bianco. We're completing Be Ever So Humble, and we've got one quest objective, which is just go home. Which is exactly what we're going to do.
Some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Okay. Dandelion again? Hello? They brought things. Set up a table. Yen?
Unexpected.
Hey, I knew it. Hey, Yen. Oh.
And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky, like some shitty two-crown romance.
Just saw the bits of Siri up there. Hey, Yen.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Huh. Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me.
Being with
Which is
Geralt?
why I came here.
Aw, you sap.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
But the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Not arguing with that.
might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want. You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard. Good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely,
Siri?
I
Maybe?
shall give you a hint. It's large, white,
Oh,
has 4
the
legs.
unicorn.
Category taxidermy.
oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Jesus Christ, you two horny bastards.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet, bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that
man.
start anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Wow, that was it? Oh my god. Anything else to talk about?
Can we talk?
Always. With pleasure.
No, that was it.
So,
Of course.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, obviously the credits was last time. I was expecting, like, obviously it's Yen. Yen's now basically living with us, which is amazing. Can we talk to Major Domo? The bezel faulty.
How might
Barnabas
I be of
bezel
service,
faulty.
sir?
We tell him about who's... No, okay.
thanks.
One more thing. Regis did say he left us a little something, didn't he? Our bedside table, which is... Is it the one in here? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, it is. Here, letter from Regis. Dear Geralt, if you are reading these words, it means I am already far beyond the borders of Toussaint and you have found my mutagenerator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function, for I have no doubt your knowledge of the subjects of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I've been working on this device in my spare time, but now it is finished and I am convinced as an inventor can be before his invention has been used as intended, of this usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electromagical energy waves from bodies, in this case the bodies of the monsters and evildoers you kill. And when it has absorbed enough so as to be charged a critical amount, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, which I suspect you will make good use of. As you surely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forgive the lack of ability for you to direct this operation. Which mutagen emerges as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide if it is a green, red or blue mutagen. Chance, yet I have noted the colours tend to alternate, by and large. I trust you find my gift useful. Your dearly devoted friend, Emil Regis, Rohalek Tesrioth Godfroy. P.S. You might be wondering why I decided to toss the mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did it out of modesty, believe it or not. Take care, Geralt, and may my gift serve you well. Oh, Regis. Oh, he's gone. Well, obviously, it's you know, you can imagine. He's probably, you know, he does have all the vampires out after him. And that's it. We've done it. In about as good a definition as I can give, we have completed The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We have completed every quest. Well, almost every quest. There was a couple in the main story was that you had to do some... not get the best solutions to... Like, I know there's like a quest that you get if you try romancing both Yennefer and Triss, so which they'll both trick you, and then you won't get either of them. There's a quest that if you fail to warn Kira Metz about Radovid, then she'll end up being killed. That's a quest, you know, there's a couple of quests that we did end up missing, but for the purpose of having a better ending to the story. But we've certainly done every single quest available to us in Blood and Wine. Like, we literally went through the other storyline just to get the other quests. So I guess all that leaves for us to do is to go through our last hang on. Quest. Yeah, they're all, literally. There is nothing. Just completed. And what we have to be ever so humble. Be it ever so humble. I've already gone past it. Be it ever so humble. Go home. Never said to go home to Corvo Bianco. At his new abode, an unexpected guest awaited. It was someone Geralt was more than glad to see. That, guys, is the end of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I am both very glad to finally put this Let's Play to rest. Like I said, I've been doing this Let's Play now for over 5 years. We started this in 2020. It's now 2025. Well, is it 5 years? Because it was the end of 2020. 2021, 2, 3, 4. So it was like 4 and a bit months, I suppose, is the more accurate way of saying it. But yeah, we have definitely had our time with this one. And I think overall, even though this is less episodes now than what Skyrim ended up being, Skyrim I stuck to the 30-minute mark for the entirety of the series, whereas this one, you know, after for the last, I'd say, quarter of it, maybe, or last fifth, I would maybe also say, we did them hour-long episodes. So I think definitely this one beat out Skyrim in terms of the length of the overall series. I love Geralt of Rivia. He has become one of my favourite characters. If people know me, you know that I love a sassy guy. And he gives it back. This game was also just amazing in every possible way. The quests were very interesting, the storyline was perfect, had so much emotion tied to it. Wasn't like, it didn't push people away that hadn't completely read all the books. I myself actually got into the books because of this series. I've still not finished them because I'm terrible at reading, but I got myself into it. I can hear Doug Cockle's voice. He did magnificently playing Geralt in all 3 of these games. I've loved getting into this world and getting into the lore of it, the politics of it, all the different factions and creeds and all that stuff. It's been fascinating to get into, and I'm really going to miss hearing Geralt I say once every week. I'm very terrible at keeping up with the weekly schedule, but at least once every couple of weeks, I should say. Yeah, it's going to be very weird not having Geralt on the channel. Really will, but obviously it's not forever. Witcher 1 remake is on its way, as is The Witcher 4, and we know that's going to be following Ciri. Whether Geralt will appear in it, I imagine he will appear in it in some capacity. How big or small that role is, it'll probably be a small role, I'd imagine, so they don't overshadow what will end up being Ciri's game. If you put Geralt in there, he's instantly taking all the energy out of the room. You're immediately focused on Geralt because he's the guy that we love so much. But yeah, I cannot wait to play those games. But yeah, for now, it's goodbye to Geralt, goodbye to Yennefer, Dandelion, Triss, Ciri, Regis, all the crew, and off to pastures new. I'm really glad that I played this game. I feel like it's one of those achievements for myself that everyone always recommends and says how amazing a game The Witcher 3 is, and yeah, I can definitely say. Going to the end of the series, where do I rank all the games? When I remember when I was probably within like the first quarter of this game, I think I had it second under The Witcher 1. Shouldn't come as to any surprise. It has gone rocketed to the top. Would I rank the DLCs as well? I'd say, if I'm including all the DLCs, I would say top is The Witcher 3 as a base game, then Blood and Wine, then The Witcher 1, then Heart of Stone, and then quite a ways below, but I do want to probably play it again just to give it another chance, is The Witcher 2. That's not, I mean, what I want to say is that those top 4 are very high up indeed. Just because I put Hearts of Stone under The Witcher 1 does not make it any suggestion that I did not like Hearts of Stone. I didn't like it as much as Blood and Wine, but I really enjoyed it. But that just goes to show how much I love playing The Witcher 1. So yeah, so when The Witcher 1 remake comes out, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that. Re-exploring that story with, well, it's not just like a remaster, it's a completely redoing of the game, so I'm very excited to see what they do with that. Obviously, it stands out a mile compared to the other 2 games, it really does. Obviously, they did not expect it to become such a award-winning, highly rated series like it has ultimately become. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they do with that, but we'll have to wait a little bit longer to see what becomes of that. Any route, if you followed me along with this series, whether you've been watching me from The Witcher 1 or you've picked up at some point during my journey through The Witcher 3, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And I am sorry that it took me so long to get there. I know there are some people, especially like, when are you going to finish this game? You've been playing it for so long, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I've had a lot going on in my life. Yeah, it's a series that I have evolved with, as well as the game evolving with, like, Geralt as well and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I can imagine if anyone's new to the channel and starts from The Witcher 1 and sees where we're at, because I was in it would have been the end of 2020, so I would have been in my last year of my undergraduate at university, and since then I finished that year, took a year out, and I went back and did my masters, and now it's been another year since then. Yeah, it has been a crazy time. So yeah, I'm gonna miss Geralt, but it gives me more of an incentive to go back to the books, so I can continue my Witcher journey, even if I'm not actually holding the controller and playing Geralt along. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this series, everybody, and I hope with what I also have planned for the channel, you enjoy that too. Before I wrap up for the last time, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Ron Hiley. You can find links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below, and on screen so you correct my £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should go a patron, you can find a link in the description down below. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Good luck on the path.